Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica if you're new here, and today I'm going to show you what is on my iPad Air. I do have the iPad Air 4th generation. I did a full unboxing back in like October, so if you're interested you can go check that out. I'll link it below. So this is what my lock screen looks like. It's just a collage of like the beach and the ocean. Because I love that so much, and anything tropical I love. I did just get this off of Pinterest, but you can check out my video that I made on how to make these. Again, I'll link that down below. Alright, so this is what my home page looks like. If you didn't know, you can customize with iOS 14 on the iPad, but it's way different than your iPhone. I can't put the widgets on this screen. They actually just slide over just like that. I don't use it for anything, and it's really just there to like look cute, I guess. So I just have this picture of like some palm trees, and I have two quotes from Pinterest here. This one says that dream was planted in your heart for a reason, and the other one says just keep showing up when most people quit. You can of course add like functional widgets here, like your battery life or the weather or like your clock or calendar reminders. You can put those there, but I just wanted to do this because I thought it'd be cute. Most of the time anyway, I hold my iPad like vertically. In that case, this is what the widgets look like. So again, there's just not much to it on an iPad, definitely not the same as an iPhone. So in this first folder, it's just called social, and I have Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, my messages, and FaceTime. And honestly, the only one of these that I use like frequently is Pinterest, because I do most of my social media on my phone, and same for like FaceTime and messages. Next folder is just photo and video, so I have my camera, which I never use on my iPad. Again, always use my phone. The Photos app and Google Photos. Google Photos is great if you want your camera roll on multiple devices, so I can access my camera roll from my iPad, of course my phone, and then also my laptop. Next app folder is books, and honestly I'm not the biggest reader, but I do want to try to increase my reading, so I just have the books app. I have this app called Libby, which I haven't actually used yet, but if you have a library card, I think you can just plug it into there and get, like, you can borrow books for free, just like a library, but as an app. And then I have the Kindle app, just because I felt like it was a little bit more user-friendly than the Apple Books app. Okay, this next folder is called Entertainment, so I have Disney Plus, the YouTube app, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You should go check out my podcast, ATYPICAL, and I have this app called Pigment, which is like a coloring app that I honestly have not done anything with yet, but yeah, that's alright. And then I just have the music app. We have this very fun folder called Random, which is just some apps that I don't really know where to put, and that is Widgetsmith, which is how I did these widgets. And I have Redbubble, because for a minute I thought I was going to sell stickers. I don't have time for that, honestly, but that's why I have Redbubble. I have the Maps app and then the App Store. And this next app folder is for my job. So as you can see, I have a lot of apps. I use my iPad every single day at my actual like 9-to-5 corporate job. So I have Skype for Business, regular Skype, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, an app that's just like within my company. I don't really know what Edge does. I think it just helps me like get set up for all of this. I don't know, but I have to keep it there for my job. And then same thing with the authenticator. That's like how it got me logged in. And the same thing for that comp portal thing. I really don't know. Again, I just have this for my job, so we're just going to leave everything there. And then we have this folder called Productivity. So I have the Reminders app, the Notes app, Google Drive, the Calendar app, and then I have this app called GoodNotes, which I'm sure you've probably heard about. It's like GoodNotes and Notability are like the two big note-taking apps for the iPad. The only reason I got GoodNotes was because it was number 2 on the App Store, and I think Notability was like number 3. So if you have them both, let me know which one you liked more. I've really been liking GoodNotes so far. As you can see, I have a ton of different notebooks, so I have just a random one if I need to write anything down super quickly. And then I have a content calendar, which has been a huge game changer for like my YouTube planning, my podcast planning. I have a notebook for YouTube, just like my ideas that I have, and then any sort of like statistics, that's not the word. I keep track of how many subscribers I gain every month and like my goals for YouTube for the month. Then I have another notebook that is for goals specifically, so every single month I set some goals for myself, just overall like personal goals. I set a few for YouTube, my podcast, and just some things that I want to do. And then I also keep a habit tracker, so every single day I will go through and like fill in the things that I worked on. Then I have a to-do list, so I really like making these. I don't make them every single day, but if I have like a lot that I want to get done, I will just write them out because I think it's nice to have something. And I really like how you can get different colors of pens and you can like customize your colors, type in the hex code if you want something super specific. And yeah, I think it's just really convenient. Then I have a journal, which is just like a typical journal that I write things in. I've been doing some journal prompts from like Instagram and Pinterest because I'm not a big journal person on my own. Like it's really hard for me to journal things in general, so I like following the prompts that some people post. Then I have a whole notebook for my podcast, Atypical 20s. This is where I keep track of like all of my episode ideas, my guests, and it's where I like write the outlines for each episode. I also have a TikTok folder. Really don't use this very much because I kind of just post TikToks whenever I want and like whatever I want them to be. For a minute, I had like a TikTok for my podcast, but honestly, it's too much to keep up with to do 2 TikTok accounts. So yeah, that's just there. I don't really use that. I have a notebook for editing, just like notes that I have in general. That is my GoodNotes app. I love it so much. I've never been one to keep a journal or like a notebook for anything because I have so many different things and it would drive me crazy to have all of these things in one notebook. So I really like how you can separate them out and really organize everything. Next, I have my editing apps, and the editing apps on my phone are so much more advanced than these because I don't do a ton of editing on my iPad. But I have Canva just in case I ever need it. I have PixArt again in case I ever need like a quick photo edit or something, or I want to add a sticker to a photo, anything like that. But yeah, I think we all know kind of what PixArt is. You can just edit photos in like cool ways. And then I have VSCO. Again, I think we all know what VSCO is. I don't use that much on my iPad, just in case I ever need to do a really quick photo edit for anything. I have it there. And then we have probably my favorite iPad app ever. I would say it's on the same level as GoodNotes. Like GoodNotes and Procreate are my like holy grail iPad apps. Procreate is how I edit all of my YouTube thumbnails. It has literally taken my YouTube thumbnails from looking like this to looking like this. So I really like it. I actually used to hate making thumbnails and now I really enjoy it because I love how much you can do on Procreate. I mean, look at all of these layers I have. It's just a lot of fun and I love how you can so easily customize everything. I don't do all steps of my thumbnail on Procreate. I do use Lightroom and Canva along with Procreate. So if you ever want to see a video on how I make my thumbnails, I would be happy to do that. Just let me know. But definitely Procreate is my favorite step. Remember when I said I thought I was gonna make stickers? Yeah, that's what I thought I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna draw them on Procreate and make stickers, and like I did, I made one like this, which is so cute, but it's just a lot of time and work that I would rather put into like content creation and YouTube and my podcast rather than making stickers. But I mean, it was fun while it lasted. Sorry, I talked about Procreate for a long time, but I just love it so much. Last folder here is just a folder of extra apps that I never use, but I don't want to get rid of them because I'm like, what if one day I really need it for something? When in reality, I'll probably never need it. But yeah, just a bunch of extra apps like Numbers, Keynote, GarageBand, iMovie, Files. I just never use stuff like that, so just threw them all in a folder. And then at the bottom, I just have Safari, my clock, my mail, and then settings. So that is everything on my iPad. If you have any app recommendations that you're like, Jessica, you need to have this app, why don't you have it? Let me know in the comments and I would love to try it out. I definitely have plenty of space on this iPad for some more apps, so let me know. And yeah, if you want to see more tech-related videos like this, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you would want to see. But other than that, make sure you're subscribed, check out my social media. We are posting videos twice a week on every Wednesday and Sunday at 4 p.m. So subscribe. I hope you'll stick around and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.